Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Alisa and I'm the Mindful Makeup Artist, and like I promised, today we are going to talk about makeup again. So why do I not want to work with M.A.C and some other brands, like a lot of other brands? It's because they are still testing on animals. Yeah. Now, if that comes as a surprise to you, it's okay, because this is something that I discovered this like not such a long time ago, like maybe a year ago. And I was so surprised because I honestly thought that testing on animals or testing cosmetics on animals was something from the 90s, 80s, and that was no longer happening. Where I'm living in the European Union, officially, it is no longer allowed to test cosmetics on animals. But, like with most laws, there is a loophole, or maybe more than one. But the biggest loophole, or the biggest issue, is China. Now, I have nothing against China, and if there are any Chinese people watching me by accident, or not by accident, I have nothing against you, okay? But it is a fact that the Chinese law is a big problem when it comes to animal testing. The issue is that basically in China, like if you are a makeup product from China and you are producing your stuff in China, then you don't have to test on animals, okay? But if you are a foreign brand and you want to sell in China, then you do have to test on animals. So all imported makeup brands are actually required to test on animals by law. I also want to say this because there have been some changes. I think according to, I did some research and my latest research said that I think China, I have it on my notes, they recently approved 2 non-animal methods for testing. So they are making changes. And there are already certain sources saying that testing on animals for foreign brands is no longer required. But officially, that is not official yet. So I think maybe the law is ready, but it hasn't been signed yet, or something like that. I just find that very, like, come on. This is the 21st century. Do you really still have to test on animals? I mean, like I just said, there are methods to test your products that do not require animals. So why would you still have to do that? And it just makes the whole situation hypocrite, because you have a massive company like Estee Lauder and they have on their website stuff like, we do not test on animals. But then, Estee Lauder is the owner of a lot of different brands like M.A.C. So, you might be a customer and you might be interested in being cruelty-free, and you go to their website and you see, oh yes, they do not test on animals. But then you discover that they sell in China and that they actually do have to test on animals. So it's, it just feels a little bit like lying to your customers. And I know you could say like, oh, but it's only China, it's not over here, it's somewhere far away from here, so can't you forget about it? And I'm like, no, because that's my principle and that's what I am trying to stand for. I just want to do everything that I can do to make this world a better place. And I know that sentence is always a bit cheesy, like, I want to make the world a better place. But I mean, it is. If everybody would try to do something within their job fields to make an improvement, then I feel like we should do it. And I feel like for my job, it's going cruelty-free. And I mean, this is just something that I am trying to stand for, and I want to inform people about it. I mean, it's a very long list, guys. Like, I'm just gonna take my notes and see. I'm not gonna say the entire list because then I'm still here tomorrow, but so we have Clinique, we have Bobbi Brown, we have Victoria's Secret, we have Maybelline, we have OPI, we have Benefit, Makeup Forever, NARS, and the list goes on and on. So there are still a lot of really, you know, well-known brands that still test on animals, and I really feel like that's an issue, even if it is only in China. I'm not judging you if you are working with those brands, but it might be a good thing to be informed about it, because like I said, I wasn't aware of this until maybe like a year ago. I just didn't know. And I just like to inform the people that I'm working with, and you know, now I want to use this channel as well. And you know, like I said, I'm not judging. Like, I've worked with people and they're like, oh my god, but I am still using M.A.C. Well, okay, I mean, it's fine. The issue is not that they are a bad brand, you know, they are a good brand, they have amazing products, but it tests on animals, and I feel like you should just know that. And then you can do with that information whatever you want. You can say like, okay, not a good thing, but you know, I really like that brand or this brand and I'm gonna keep working with it, and that's fine. But my, you know, my point of view is that I want to progress into becoming a 100% cruelty-free makeup artist, and then I simply can't do it. I simply can't, okay? I'm not gonna give you the entire list of brands that still test on animals, or all the information that's out there, because I mean, you can do a lot of research about it, and I mean, I could do a video about this that could last for hours, but I don't want to bore you guys. So what I suggest, I mean, if you are interested into switching to cruelty-free products, you can of course use it, you know, you can use the site of PETA, but I prefer to work with cruelty-free-kitty.com because I feel like it's a little bit more user-friendly. It's a little bit easier to find everything, in my opinion. And she sort of double-checked PETA's list. I mean, I think it's a she, I'm not sure. But whoever created the forum or the site of Cruelty-Free Kitty, they double-checked PETA's list, and they've also researched other brands that weren't on PETA's list yet. So I actually feel like it's a better list. Also, I want to say this because there are 3 official logos that show that a brand is cruelty-free. So if you just see that it's written on the packaging like this was not tested on animals, it's not sufficient. If they have a logo, you know that it's 100% legit. And again, the 2 best logos are the Leaping Bunny logo and the Beauty Without Cruelty logo. There is also the cruelty-free logo by PETA, but the other 2s are actually better as well, because you need to fulfill more requirements to have those logos. And I think you also get checkups once in a while to see if you're still following the rules. And I think for PETA's logo, you don't have to do that. So if you want to stay updated, those sites are very interesting as well, because there are brands who change their policy and who go cruelty-free, so that's awesome. So you can really check those sites for regular updates on brands that have switched to cruelty-free, you know, the cruelty-free creation of makeup. And you know, sometimes it can be difficult, because I remember like in makeup class, sometimes my teacher was like, hey, this is a really good product by M.A.C that you can use for this or that, and it always made me feel like, yeah, that's great, yeah, but you know, can't use it. So you know, sometimes it might be difficult to find alternatives, but trust me, there are alternatives, and more brands are switching to cruelty-free makeup, so that's awesome. And it would just be great if, you know, the big guys would jump on the train as well. And like I said, I mean, if you are a makeup artist and you work with these brands, I'm not judging you, because if I would do that, I would have 0 friends in the makeup artist community. Okay, they would probably be like, oh, that's the annoying one who's judging us for using MAC. No. But I do like to inform people about it, and then you can do with the information whatever you want. Because I mean, it's something that I noticed, like more and more people are switching to vegan cosmetics, vegan brushes, and then they use brands like, for instance, MAC or Bobbi Brown or Benefit, and they think that they are not tested on animals because it says they're not tested on their websites, but in reality they are. So that's why I wanted to talk about this. Okay? So, I hope that maybe this was, you know, useful information for you as well. Let me know if you have something extra to say about this as well. If I'm wrong about something, you know, I mean, I'm still learning, I'm still progressing every single day. So if some of the things that I have said are wrong, feel free to correct me in a nice way. And yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, like this video and all that kind of YouTube stuff. And I hope that you have a lovely day wherever you are. And as always, be nice, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Dag!